Hey, this is Michael with digitaltshirtshop.com. So we have had, so yesterday I made two videos and somehow I deleted both of them. I don't know what I did. I deleted them. I thought they were both uploading and I got all done and they were gone. I was talking about yesterday how well we had finished the month of July. I mean, look at these sales. I've just been completely amazed. Um, But if you're looking at these sales for the month of June, I mean, look at the 020211002214470033. I mean, just piddly numbers coming across up here. The month before that, May 002, lots more zeros all the way across here, occasional and an occasional decent sale. And then obviously April, March. I mean, that's back when we started this thing. Again, trying to see if we can average that 20 shirts a day. Well, look at this. We hit the month of July and we bam, 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 had 3 days that we actually hit 20 shirts a day right in there. Um, our average for the month was actually 16 shirts a day. Fantastic. And I'll like 70% of these are total Eclipse t-shirts. Now I'm excited about this and I'm looking at this and I'm going, wow, I sold a lot of shirts. Some of you are probably looking at this going, I mean, that's like 20 t-shirts. That's like not a lot. I sell 100 t-shirts a day, or I sell 500 t-shirts a day. Well, this is a lot for me. I'm a little one man show out of my basement. I have another full time job. So to print 20 or 30 shirts in a day actually takes a considerable amount of time for me to go and actually do this. It takes a considerable amount of time for me to print all those and mail all those. Um, Now, again, I do have my mother-in-law helping me print these shirts, especially when I have a lot of shirts to print. Um, but this just starts to add up, and this is just digital t-shirt shop. This isn't including family t-shirt shop or my Latter-day Mission t-shirt sites or anything like that. So it's not even including those. But this has grown at least this month with those Eclipse t-shirts to be a considerable number of sales for us. And then that's what I talked about yesterday on the video. And then yesterday, Monday and two, or what is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday happened of this week. And look at what our sales have done. We've gone, our high last month was 29. Now I know we had a higher day back here, this 44. That was an anomaly, an outlier. Um, you can see everything else. There's not even for a month in every direction, there's nothing higher than 7. Well, I guess there's a 12 here, but if you should go 30 days out, there's nothing higher than 7 right there. Uh, it was a fluke thing that happened, but look at this down here on the 1st and 2nd of August. We all of a sudden went from 17 shirts to 41 shirts to yesterday 54 shirts. I was watching Amazon off and on yesterday, and almost every time I'd look at it, there's 3 or 4 more shirts, 3 or 4 more shirts, and they just kept coming in and coming in and coming in. Just yesterday, almost by itself, we averaged 2 shirts for the whole month. The 2 days together, we're already at an average of 3 shirts for the whole month. So we're at 90 shirts already for the whole month. We've already done a quarter of the prior month in 2 days. Literally. I mean, it's fantastic. But it does, again, what I was just telling you a minute ago about July and being the one man show selling t shirts, you know, I say 20 shirts a day because there's a threshold of which, I think I would make a decent at home work income selling 20 shirts a day. But once I hit 40 and 50 and 60, 70, 80 shirts a day, it starts to become difficult to actually print and mail all those shirts in a single day, let alone day after day after day after day to print that volume of shirts. And I would have to uh, highly consider having some more help, or you know, abandoning my family, to print and mail shirts and all of these things, in order to keep up that volume. Now, that is actually a good thing to have a lot of sales. I don't want you to get me wrong. It's a good thing to have a lot of sales, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get all these printed? And the thing that does kind of worry me about that as well is I've expected that sales would rise here and then that they would also rise here. I'm worried about people actually buying shirts here because I'm not going to be able to get them the shirt in time. If I have 60, 70 shirts a day coming in here, I've got problems. Am I restocking my shirts fast enough? Now, the company that I'm buying the shirts from, I can get the shirts in a day if I order them by a certain time the prior day. So I can order the shirt. If I order the shirts by 5 o'clock today, I'll get the shirts tomorrow midday ish to somewhere between noon and 3 p.m. Um, but moving 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 shirts a day, I'm going to be running out of sizes and colors. I'm going to have higher on hand quantities, because I'm going to have a flood of people wanting to buy gray 3 t-shirts or something of the sort. And my biggest problem is Amazon. Um, I've got to have all the Amazon orders shipped within 48 hours. Otherwise, and everything's print on demand, so I don't have the product sitting here. I've got the blanks sitting here, but am I going to have enough of those blanks in order to meet the demand of what people are ordering? If the sales continue this trajectory that they're on, and I mean, if they, you look at Amazon, we're doing tens, fit mid-teens, and now we're into the 20s and 30s, and really, honestly, that's a lot of shirts. I've typically stocked, um, I don't know, half a dozen shirts. If it sells well, maybe a dozen shirts of particular sizes and colors. Um, but that, in order to meet this demand, I've been thinking about it quite a bit, and what I'm thinking I need to do is I need to possibly go through all of my orders every day around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, or 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and just compile them and place an order every day, so I'm just getting the shirts I need for the prior day's purchasing, the next day. Um, but if you think about Amazon, if they're ones that I do not have, if I sell out of it, if I order it today and I don't get it tomorrow, I mean, how all that lines up. Let's say I order it today, it comes in this afternoon, so I didn't get it ordered because it came after the time I ordered it. So I have to order it the next day, and then it comes the following day. Well, that's 48 hours right there, and it comes in the middle of the afternoon. I almost have to come home from work early in order to go print those shirts, um, which is something that I don't want to do because then I'll ruffle feathers at work and everything like that. Um, and so I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The best option to me just seems to make sure that I keep my stock slightly higher. So if maybe I'm keeping sixes on hands, I need to keep eights on hands, or 12s on hands, I need to keep 14 on hand. And, and if it goes even higher, I may need to even bump that up a little bit higher to ensure that I've got the quantities that I need. So, anyways, whatever it comes down to, I've been really, really pleased, incredibly pleased with where this has been going. Um, and really time will tell as we get into this a little bit further, whether the sales keep increasing up here through the 15th or so. And if they do, you'll probably see me in some videos really sweating some major bullets because I'm gonna be like really busy. So, almost to the point where I think I probably ought to take the shirts to another printer and have the printer print them so that the burden's not on me printing them. But that's not something that I really want to do. So, anyways, there we go. That's kind of a little bit what I wanted to talk about. Those sales for us, these for us are great sales. This is kind of exactly where I wanted to be. Um, pushing where I wanted to be in this case, but um, I do know, and as we've talked about this a bunch, it is going to be short lived. That eclipse is going to end the middle of this month, and I've got to have something in line for the rest of the month. I've got to have something in line for the holidays, something in line for Christmas, something in line for all of that. And, um, so we'll see what we can do, but I'm not going to be able to work on a lot of other things with this much printing. So, but there you go. Digital t-shirt shop again. Don't forget to subscribe.